Hey friends, welcome back to the Ball Booktuber. My name is Scott. Today is January 2nd, so it means it's day 2 of the 31 videos and 31 days challenge. So welcome. Today we will be going over my bookish resolutions for the new year. Largely these will be things regarding the channel itself or my reading. So I have 8 of them, and let's get started. So, my first and probably most important is to publish more consistently. So, I started the channel last year. Thank you to the 650 of you that have subscribed so far. But as you know, videos just kind of come when they come. And I'll have finished the year somewhere in the 50 video range. So, what I would like to do is 2 to 3 videos per week instead. I don't know if I'll have a set posting schedule of specific days, but maybe I will get to that point. But at the very least, I want to publish more consistently and have those 2 to 3 videos that people can look forward to each week, content from me. So I will be doing a better job of collecting the ideas about what to film and publishing that more consistently. That is the first one. The second one is to improve production quality just a tad. Largely, this channel has been and always will be me in this chair talking about books, but I would like to work on some of the graphic elements within the videos themselves. I would like to work specifically on the thumbnails, which clearly is not a strength of mine. And I would like to work on just some other bits and pieces, audio quality, these types of things. So look for that in the new year. Hopefully I will be doing a better job of some of the production elements to make the videos better for you. Number 3 is to be more consistent with my written reviews on Goodreads. So I've made a determination this year that I want to read a few less books, but put more into kind of the afterthought of those books. So I'm doing a lot of rereading this year. I'm part of a lot of planned read-alongs. I'm part of some other stuff that is really cool, but I don't want to lose kind of my takeaways and what's going on with the books. So I'm going to really challenge myself after each one I complete. Maybe not every single one. Not everyone's going to be that meaningful to me, but at the very least, the ones that I want to remember and to stick with me, I'm going to really push myself to write decent reviews of what I read, what I like, that kind of stuff. All right, number 4, continuing on the theme of book reviews, I'd like to film at least one book review per month. I don't know if it's surprising or just disappointing, but I only had 2 dedicated book reviews on the channel last year. So I reviewed Speaks the Nightbird, book 1 of the Matthew Corbett series. I reviewed The Legend of Blackjack by A.R. Witham. Both great books. I'm glad I did both of those reviews, but that was all I did. So at the very least, I will be doing at least one I know of in January. And that will be for Shadow of the Torturer, the book I'm working on right now. I'm planning to put that up January 14th. So look for that, because January 21st is when Christopher Rocchio comes on the channel to talk to me about it. So I'd like to have my spoiler-free review on a week prior to that. It'll help me to kind of clarify what's going on and have some things to talk to him about. So that is the plan. Number 5. I need to figure out more ways to creatively use lives and shorts. I've never posted a short to this point. I started to film one yesterday and I didn't like the way it came out. So I did do a live show yesterday. I thought that came out well. Thank you to those that attended. But I'd like to really figure out a way to incorporate more of those types of elements into the videos that I do. So I'd like to do at least one live, maybe multiple ones per month. I'd like to, fill in some shorts here and there to kind of give people a quick hit of what's going on. Haven't 100% decided what that's going to look like, but I would like to incorporate those elements. Number 6 would be to utilize the community tab more effectively, efficiently, and often. So I was so excited when I got a community tab at 500 subscribers, but I've posted very, very little to it. So at the least, I will be posting more frequently to let people know what's going on, to wish them well, that kind of stuff. I did obviously post the poll about the 31 videos in 31 days, and that met with nice reception. So more of that would be useful to me, getting a pulse of what people are thinking and what they're wanting. So I'll try to use that more often. All right, number 7, and this is just sort of a kind of wanting to stretch myself a little bit as a reader. I tend to get into patterns of reading the same types of books over and over again. But at least once per quarter, I want to kind of stretch myself outside of my comfort zone for a particular author or book or series. Possibly try new genres, that kind of thing. I just think that will be good for my overall reading in these types of things. So I really want to make it a point to pick out something at least once per quarter, 4 times this year, that I would not ordinarily pick up. And then finally, number 8, I've already started a little bit, but for those that don't know, I graduated with a bachelor in philosophy many years ago, and for years I've thought about getting back to some of those philosophical texts and works that I read in college, and I just have never done it. I'm going to start slow, but I do want to get back into some of that stuff. I'm going to be starting with Plato, because that's as good a place to start as any, as anyone that's taken an intro to philosophy class knows. I did read the first Platonic dialogue, Euthyphro, a few days ago. It's largely Socrates talking Euthyphro into circles, which is pretty much like most of the dialogues, if you've ever read any Platonic dialogues, but it was fine. I left a short review of it on Goodreads. I won't probably talk about this stuff on the channel too much unless people actually want it, but I will mention kind of briefly any of the philosophical texts that I've read, or individual parts of those texts. I meant to mention it yesterday when I was wrapping up December. I just forgot that I had read that. So I won't be adding it to my... I will be adding it to Goodreads, but not as part of a reading challenge for the year. So in other words, I won't put like start and end dates, so it won't count towards my reading challenge, because a lot of the stuff that I'll be reading is pretty short. So similar to short stories, I don't count that towards my Goodreads goal. So those are the 8. I am anxious to hear what some of your bookish resolutions for the new year are, or non-bookish resolutions for that matter. I'd love to hear that as well. So please hit me up in the comments, and as always, publication order always, my friends.